To me, feminism is about breaking barriers, claiming spaces, and making a difference. Lady Pink, a pioneering graffiti artist, is a great example of this. Her journey from the streets of New York City to international acclaim showcases how the power of art can advocate for change and empowerment. Sandra Fabara, known as Lady Pink, was born in Ecuador in 1964 and raised in New York City. In the late 1970s, Lady Pink carved out a space for herself in the street art and began tagging trains as a high school freshman. Lady Pink was one of the few women who dared to tag subway cars, and that made a bold statement on gender norms. Lady Pink is also nicknamed First Lady of Graffiti. Pink painted subway trains from the years 1979 to 1985 and claimed her place in a male-dominated field. That's when Lady Pink began to use her voice to advocate for women's empowerment and social justice. Lady Pink's art is more than just defying norms, but it's also about spreading awareness and using our voice to empower others. Her murals often feature strong, empowered women and advocates for equality through her art. Lady Pink believes art should be accessible to the common people. During a time when art was seen as just a commodity, graffiti became a way for marginalized voices to be heard. At the time, 80% of graffiti artists were African American or Latino. Lady Pink believes the sole purpose of creating art is to inspire others, and she will use her platform as long as she has a voice. And I feel like that is very powerful in art because everybody can see art, everybody interprets it in a different way, but overall we're all seeing the same picture, and that picture makes us feel, and that feeling is able to touch generations to come. As said in her interview in El PAIS, quote, "Sometimes there are issues that interest me and I do projects. For example, last year I did a job on female reproductive rights. Before that, another on Black Lives Matter. I embrace causes when I think they're worth it." In an interview with news.artnet, "When I first started, women were still trying to prove themselves. Through the 70s, that's women can do everything guys can do. The feminist movement was growing very strong, and as a teenager, I think it affected me without me realizing that I was a young feminist. The more guys said, 'You can't do that,' the more I had to prove them wrong. And I had to hold it up for all my sisters who looked up to me to be brave and courageous and to prove that I could do what guys could do." This act of rebellion and freedom of expression was the way the unnoticed became heard. Beyond her art, Lady Pink has been a mentor and advocate for young artists. She has conducted workshops and spoken at events inspiring a new generation of female graffiti artists to find their voice and make their mark. Pink has mobilized artists to donate public art in culturally neglected communities and continues to inspire the youth to break barriers through art. Lady Pink's canvases have entered important art collections such as those of the Whitney Museum, the Met in New York City, and the Brooklyn Museum, and the Groningen Museum of Holland. She has established herself in the fine arts world, and her paintings are highly prized by collectors, according to Elizabeth A. Sackler Center for Feminist Art. Lady Pink has paved the way for many women and artists in graffiti and continues to inspire youth to break barriers through art and activism. She also shares her many years of experience by holding mural workshops with kids and actively lecturing college students throughout the Northeast. Lady Pink is a pioneer, a mentor, and an artist who has used her talents to promote feminism and social change. Lady Pink's journey is a powerful reminder that art can be a tool for change and to spread ideas. This is what feminism looks like to me. Thank you.